All right, we're back for the second half. We haven't been banned off of Twitch yet, but I could wake up tomorrow morning and be reported for playing Stars Without Numbers in the Dungeons and Dragons channel. So who knows?
My God.
I want to give a shout out to my good fan DJ Wheat, who's not a fan of the show and I've never met him, but I think he'll have my back on this one. 10 seconds later, DJ Wheat shows up and is like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, you summoned him. Nice.
Amazing.
I mean, this game has Thaco. It's D&D enough.
I think he'd actually be more upset that someone was playing Stars Without Number without him.
That could be true. I've been rewatching the Stars Without Numbers flagship podcast, Swan Song, and I'm amazed. Like when they go to spoiler for like episode 3 of the show, but they unlock an AI and turn it into a horrible god mind, which has infinite power. And it tempts them like a genie. It's like, look, I can unlock all these bank accounts for you. I can tell you where your old enemy is. And then after they do it, it's like, I don't know any of those things. Actually, I lied to get you to fucking unlock me. And they're like, cool, you're our best friend and you're the ship now. And I'm like, how did this happen? It literally lied to them. And then they're like, cool, you're our baby now. You're our baby that's a spaceship. Like, 20 episodes down the line, it's going to make more sense. They're going to be cool friends. But the beginning of the relationship is so much bullshit. All right, speaking of bullshit, let's get around
because
to killing
Pi
all
was
of you.
just so charming to begin with. And innocent.
It made them pizza. It literally made them slices of pepperoni.
I mean, hey, if I had a robot that would make me pizza whenever I wanted, I'd be inclined to keep it around too. I'm just saying.
We need to roll for initiative. Oh my god, my rolls are garbage. Holy shit. It's a D8 plus your dexterity.
Right,
Or you could just click on the button on your character sheet that says roll initiative. He's right below your stats.
And we need the Centaurian.
And oh, there it went.
Damn.
I'll be acting last.
Da, 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 da. Lucas got the natural 8 though, so he goes before me.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how good what good that does me.
Sergey.
That's okay because you and I go first, and we have the heavy weapons.
I'm hoping the people with heavy weapons can hit the large tank.
My grenade launcher does 2d6, so we'll see what that renders.
All right, Sergey, you're up first.
Yeah, but it's area of effect.
Yep. I mean, if we see this and we just know it's go time, I immediately turn and I unlock that grenade launcher and throw some fire at that tank.
Okay, you are rolling against AC 9. Yep.
And I don't see, and it's based off my dexterity, right? That would be giving me the modifier if there wasn't
Let's see
any.
what type of weapon it is, though.
I think with a grenade launcher, you can do either strength or dex.
Yep. I think it's dex.
Grenade launcher.
Grenade launcher is dex.
Strength or dex, and it's projectile or gunnery.
Yeah.
Projectile is at 0, gunnery is at -1, so
do projectile.
Yep. So there's no modifier, right? It's 0.
Yep.
Hit. Nice.
Boom.
Wow. So what happens is you turn around, you fall to the ground, you immediately out of round. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It hits the front shield of the vehicle. It damages the front engine, and the grav driver's just like as the windshield collapses inwardly. It's about halfway to destroyed right now. The guy's like taking all of the glass and brushing it off his wounds and getting back on the terminal to have the gun retarget you. It's a good opening shot. It's a real good opening shot.
Very good. Good opening, good ending, good night.
German.
I'm going to follow up on that with a burst fire.
You're targeting what?
With my heavy cutter, the same thing.
All right, you wheel around.
Let's see. AC what?
The guy in Predator
AC
with the chain gun.
is 9.
AC, come on, 9. And I'm doing burst fire, so that gives me a +2.
You sure it can be burst fired?
Yes, it can be burst fired.
It cannot. It does not have the burst fire mode. Only regular cutter rifles do.
Motherfucker.
Well, then you'd have
weapon can be fired, suppress. It's suppression, not burst fire.
So you have an 18. Does an 18 still hit?
No, an 18
right?
does not hit. I miss.
Oh.
You go to unload a burst fire, but the gun only fires one bullet.
I have yet to make a roll on Stars Without Number. I just want to have that known. I've yet to
Isn't it
make
Jesse
a single
Ventura
roll.
with a chain gun in Predator?
So here's what happens. It's not
That's
that you
nice.
miss the vehicle. You go right through the empty windshield, and
It's
you
just hitting
hit,
armor.
You hit beside the driver's head, and it burns through into the infantry cabin and out the back end of the vehicle. So you hit it. You just don't hit anywhere critical. And the guy's looking at this hole of green dripping goo that used to be armor, and he's just like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" Frank.
I'm gonna focus fire the grav tank.
Wow, you all turn your back on the cyber ninjas. This is gonna end real well for you.
Silver's got her back.
All right. What are you shooting the tank with?
The cutter rifle.
All right.
So it's a 9. And then for combat skill bonuses,
Is
I
energy.
have a 1 on energy.
Now you can burst fire this to use 3 of your 15 rounds instead of 1, and get a +2 to damage and attack.
I will totally do that.
All right.
Yes.
You spin around. You hit.
Ooh.
It's a D12 +2.
Yeah. /R 1d12 +2.
Not
All right.
bad.
This is what happens. You fire cutting through the engine of this thing, and then you hear like a small thermonuclear explosion as the fusion engine goes off, and the guy in the seat there, the engine blows up and it pushes the seat of the cabin up with it, so he goes flying up into the air like, ah! You can see his legs are getting burned by the thermonuclear fire. He just starts flying up in the air, team rocketing, but in like 6 seconds he falls from the sky with a very sick thud. It's really bad. There's like a flaming truck in front of you, and the grav cuts out, and so it starts spinning in place, and then it hits the ground and begins like turning on its side, and just the forest around you is on fire now. This thing is gone. It's literally breaking itself apart as it begins, like the grav units on it are all pushing against itself.
Ooh. Step aside.
You see, holy shit, that worked.
And that's when,
I mean, of course it worked.
when Frank isn't looking, that's when we see 2 dark figures in the background, and then they disappear, and we hear like a shoo, shoo, shoo. And then we see both of them in the air behind him, jumping and tiger clawing down onto him.
I have armor class 5.
All right.
Not Frank. I'm just like looking.
They have a
Silver, help us.
+2 to hit.
Hi, Silver. Away.
Do a barrel roll.
+2 +1. What was your AC?
5.
So I keep picturing the cutter rifles as like actual ammunition, but they are energy.
They both hit. You are gonna
Shit.
get fucking ripped apart.
Whoa.
I'm probably dead.
How many hit points do you have?
6.
You're going to die.
Sid, how many do you have?
4.
6, 4, and 2. We don't even. Between us.
You take 3 damage on the first hit. So the guy is like right behind you, and he totally animes. And his claws go down into your back, and like rake the back of your woven body armor. And before he turns his stealth back on to disappear, using his like cyber jump jets, he whispers in your ear, "Nothing personal, kid." Swing! And he disappears back into the night, landing
I'm
like
fucking older than you are, you piece of shit.
10 feet away. The second ninja is going to sweep your legs out with his attack and 5 points of damage.
I'm dead.
So you're now unconscious.
It's all right. I have Lazarus patch.
That's good. He's going to need it. So he kicks your legs out from under you, and as you go down, he brings his longsword fist down and pins you to the ground in it. And you're just like, You're at every fighting game final move. Yeah, exactly. Then he rips it out, and both of the cyber ninjas look at not Frank. They look at German and Sergey, and it's on. It's on. They're coming for you.
I really want to use my grenade launcher again, but I feel like that'll blow up.
The Grav APC's dead, and Silver is up.
Frank, do you want me to engage? Frank, do you want me to?
I mean, he enters.
Yes,
he's
Silver,
like,
engage. I am saying to engage. Why?
No, he automatically engages. He's just like,
Silver.
warning, engaging now. So he has a +6 to hit.
I love that's his thing. Warning, engaging.
Engaging. This is ridiculous. +6 to hit. This is some bullshit. +2.
Sounds
Plus the
pretty good.
enemy AC of 3. Really? Wow, these guys are pretty good.
Yeah.
3? Really? They have a 3 AC?
I mean, they're cyber ninjas. They literally have like fucking grappling hooks. They're like, okay, you've seen XCOM 2, right, Sid?
Yeah.
They're literally like endgame XCOM soldiers. They've got like fucking
God.
grappling hooks, sword arms.
Oh man.
Fucking, they have a sniper rifle built into their arm. They have a shotgun built into the other one.
Jesus.
Zooming in vision. Like, cyber ninjas are no goddamn joke. So Silver's just like, Corporal, are you okay? And then the heavy cutter rifle comes out the back end, and he starts firing. And one of the
Silver, I told
cyber
you
ninjas-
to fucking engage.
Yeah, he engages. The cyber ninja he's shooting at, like, takes his whole body and just like a cartwheel roll, like, wah, Power Ranger style.
Just Matrix dodges the shit.
The bolt goes right over him. Sergey, it's back to you.
If I was to use my grenade launcher, are they close to Frank? Like close enough to hurt him?
No, they both hopped away from Frank.
Oh, thank God.
Are they together or are they?
They are separate.
Okay.
They're gonna pair off against each of you.
Doesn't matter. Do it.
Well, yeah.
You can hit one, but not both of them.
I'll aim for the one that looks like it's going to be like.
Whichever
you or me.
weapon does the most damage.
Are you shooting
Yeah.
for the one that's going for you, or the one that's going for German?
Well, if he's not that close to me yet, I'll get the one that's going to be coming at me.
Okay, all right. +9 to hit.
Yeah, that's also why the grenade launcher gets an
Goes
automatic
the whip.
+9 instead of that +3.
And it was okay. So
Yep.
Just see like loading a shell in. Thunk, thunk.
Hit.
Thunk, thunk.
how do you know when it hits? Like, how does it determine what a hit is?
To 20.
Anything over 20.
Yeah, 20 or higher.
Oh, 20.
20
okay.
or higher.
6 points of damage is going to deal a lot of damage to this guy, but not enough.
Crap.
You hit him with a grenade, and it explodes nearby, and you could see that his right arm, the hand is like falling off, but then some black fluid begins flowing up his arm. Thank you for the support, Tameable Expert. And the hand begins reattaching itself, and you can't see the nanobots, but you know that like there's some nano action going on, and he's just like, yes, I'm back in the fight. German.
Hey,
Let's see.
Step back.
Remind me real quick what suppressive fire does. I can't.
It's in the Stars Without Numbers book. Suppressive fire does one of two things. You either fire in a wide area and you hit everybody in it and they make a luck save to see if they can get out of it. I'm pretty sure that's what suppressive fire is. So,
All right, a luck save for no damage. Otherwise,
some heavy guns can fire to suppress double the usual ammunition in one round, and every target in front of the weapon that is not under hard cover is automatically hit for half normal damage. A successful evasion or luck saving throw eliminates the damage. So
I'm
normal
guessing these
damage
guys
on
are
a
really good at evading.
normal damage on a 3d6 is going to be 3.5 times 3 will be what, like 11? So half that's 5.
I don't like these odds of actually hitting them, though, Beans. I've been so good at that doing that already.
you got it this time.
I mean,
But-
you've been rolling low this whole time, so you have to roll high at some point. Statistically,
At some
that's how it
point,
works.
yes.
Gambler's
statistically.
fallacy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
DQ's just like, I'll break the bank eventually if I just keep throwing dice on the table.
Yep.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
I mean, besides, as long as we're not playing D&D, it's totally fine. Because I'll just roll ones the whole time.
All right, I'm gonna go after this guy with my heavy.
All right. Which one are you shooting at? The one that is facing off with you, or the one that's facing off with Sergey?
Another one that's ooh.
Sergey has shot his, so is injured.
I'm gonna shoot Sergey's.
All right.
Shoot Sergey. No.
Coordinated fire.
All right, so AC is it AC 3?
Yes.
Yes.
And just so you're aware, you only have 3 rounds in order to Lazarus patch Frank before things start getting bad for Frank. 3 rounds after that, he'll be dead.
Now, do we get bonus actions or anything like that?
I mean, you can move 20 meters as part of your turn.
Nice.
For 16.
Oh,
Holy
wow.
shit.
Max.
Oh,
No, close to max.
You're just like, this guy's got the black fluid coming out of his hand. He's just like getting ready to get back into the fight. He starts re-engaging his stealth armor, and then just fucking his torso's gone. There's just like a bloody U where his hips are, and just falls forward.
We see the black stuff try to connect and then just fall off.
There is no.
It's like, Frank, I finally hit. Oh shit!
Good work, German.
You just all you see is Frank like cough up.
The other cyber
I want to
ninja,
move over next to Frank.
Yeah, you move over to Frank. The other cyber ninja uses his grappling hook and his jump jet legs to pull himself right next to you, and goes for like a full-on stab, like full force, incredibly high speed. Let's see if it
Gotta
hits.
go fast.
No, I'm getting Darth Grievous's.
Rolling
that's
around
gonna
at the
hit.
speed of sound.
Yeah,
oh
that'll hit.
wow, that'll hit.
7 points of damage.
I'm down.
You are a warrior. You can ignore.
I can
damage once
ignore
per
the
fight.
damage. I'm going to ignore that 7.
Tell me how
Wow.
you ignore this attack.
I
He's
tightened my
literally.
abs.
He's okay. So let's be clear here. He's like grappled to a tree that's next to you, and he's using his jump jets to fly at you. So he's pulling himself and pushing himself full speed, Wolverine claws out in front of him. He's literally vertical, horizontal, moving towards you.
I churn in surprise at the sudden burst of motion, and both of his weapon tips go straight into barrels of the heavy gun.
All right, he pulls out, and he starts Wolverine claw. You keep stepping back in front of him. It's Silver's turn. Silver's just like, Corporal Frank, do you require assistance? And like runs up, like a horse, sits his body on top of Frank so that no one can hurt it, and the turret whirls on the last cyber ninja
It's like
who's
I
standing.
fucking engage.
Yes, the cyber ninja standing right next to the turret, and Silver says, "Dodge this."
I was
Dodge
just thinking
this,
that.
punk. Oh, what's that one where like RoboCop where he's like, dodge this, punk?
No, that's not gonna hit. Sergey.
Damn it, Silver.
4 and a 6 or silver. Come
you
on,
roll
man.
like me.
I think. Let me just say the grenade launcher is.
So it's too close. Silver goes
Yeah.
to shoot, and the guy's literally standing right next to the barrel, and just cartwheels again, and complete miss.
Could he pick
Silver,
up my weapon?
realign your targeting matrix.
I will.
Running diagnostics now.
I have a regular cutter rifle then, so
Done in
Diagnostics
5
week.
minutes.
7 minutes.
I'll throw the grenade launcher up on one shoulder, bring down the other one at the same time, pull it up
Okay.
in cutter rifle style on this guy.
Yeah, of course. She's just Solid Snake. Swoop, swoop.
Yep. What's the AC that I put in there?
3.
And then that is based off my dex as well.
Yep. You can burst fire with this if you want to expend 3 rounds of ammunition.
For +2.
Plus 2 to
yes.
hit and damage.
So I just want to roll it straight out, or
Yep. Pew, 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 pew,
like
pew.
type it out instead.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
do whatever you need to.
So it would be roll 1d20 plus 5, 3 for the AC, plus 2 for the burst.
Plus your dexterity,
Plus
plus
dex
your
or
energy weapon score.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so dexterity is going to be a 0.
3 plus 5. I'm sorry, 3 plus 2 is the burst plus its AC.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It should be plus 6 then, I think.
All right.
With that one.
Miss.
Now you take your cutter rifle, you drop to one knee, you're like, Frank! You fire off 3 laser bursts, and they miss.
every time they fire and call out Frank's name, Arms of an Angel like starts in the background. In the arms of an angel.
German?
I will move away from the confrontation a little bit further.
Okay, all right. You tactical roll backwards. You begin running from the firing back behind you. You're running away from Silver, German, Frank.
Just a little bit. I don't want the ninja to suddenly slay me.
I love the imagery of him like back rolling, and then he fires, and then he back rolls, and then he fires, and then he back rolls, and then he fires.
So he's like a Dark Souls character. Got it.
Exactly.
This is probably going to be an extremely bad idea, but I'm going to Lazarus Patch Frank.
All right. Frank is still at 100% chance, so you Lazarus Patch Frank, and he doesn't die. Let's see if anything else happens to Frank. Lazarus.
What do you mean if anything else happens?
It's like, and he dies. Wait. He said
Lazarus Patch is a heavy compress laced with antibiotics, coagulants, system stabilizers, plasma, and a one-shot diagnostic suite. If the patch is applied to a character that has hit 0 hit points, you can make a tech medical check against difficulty 6 to stabilize the subject. Make your tech medical.
Tech medical. Oh God.
It's your specialty. No worries.
Each round after the first, an additional -1 penalty is applied to the check. So it's a -1.
So he needs a 7?
Yep.
So this is intelligence, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Oh God.
This is the thing I'm good at, guys. Perception, intelligence.
Well, Lazarus,
oh God.
Nope.
So what's that mean? It's wasted?
Yep. I hope you have more Lazarus patches.
I do.
Okay, you slap it on. you put it on his upper forearm and nowhere near the injury wounds, and it's the diagnostics.
Crap, that was the wrong spot. No.
Yeah, the little nanobots like on his skin form into the letters unsuccessful.
Man, I should buy some. Those are cool.
Damn it! I don't care if he has high cholesterol.
Frank, you're now in 3. This cyber ninja that's been attacking German is going to attack German again. He's standing right next to you. He sees you Lazarus patching Frank, and he's just going to kick you in the head repeatedly.
And
with his cyber legs. He's going to be like, bam, 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 bam.
Stop trying to fix him.
Yeah. What's he rolling at? It's a 6 + 2...
+1.
+5. That's your AC, right? Is 5?
Yes, AC is 5.
Wow, yeah, he certainly hits.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
I'm glad there's no crits in this game.
This is like Taekwondo, right? He plants his left leg, and then he just raises his right leg to hit level, and then like bam, 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 like it's rocket piston powered.
He's Chung Li from Street Fighter.
Exactly. Yeah, he fucking kills you. He kicks you in the face until your skull.
There goes your teeth, man. And
no, that's double my HP. I'm actually dead.
Yep.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
Double what?
Yep.
It's -10. It's actually -10. You're not dead.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Give me Lazarus patch back up. Silver's just like,
good thing I have 2 more Lazarus patches.
German is down. Where are you going, Sergey? Where are you going?
I wasn't going that far. I was just getting better advantage.
Silver's gonna shoot again. Wow. Nope.
God damn it, Silver.
God damn it, Silver.
Silver is now prancing between both of your bodies, and he's just like, warning, conflicting priorities.
He literally has the best to hit out of any of us.
This is it. This is the end of our lives.
All right, Sergey, it's basically just you that's up.
This is how...
Is the grenade launcher doable, or is he too close to my friends?
Yeah, he's right on top of your friends. You will absolutely kill them if you shoot it.
Well, they won't even know. No, just kidding.
Wow. That's some cold shit right there.
They'll never know, and I'll never tell.
Good, Silver, good. You're my new best friend. No,
maybe it's Silver, and maybe it's Maybelline.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so I had to roll it was a +6 last time, I think, for my car rifle, so I really have no other option but to do that. I don't really know what else.
You can burst fire for +2 to hit and +2 to damage.
That's what he did.
Okay.
Yep.
He needs that in order to hit.
So I have it's +3 AC, +2 for the burst fire, and +1 for my energy. Right,
Yep.
so +6.
Yep.
Not a huge chance, but that's what what I got. So,
Nope.
terrible.
And we're dead.
German, you're one step closer to death. Frank, you're also one step closer to death. And now if anyone tries to patch you, there's a chance it will fail.
Yep.
I would love to come patch you up, but I just don't know. I just don't think I can without getting murdered. I guess I could try.
The Cyber Ninja is going to start moving towards you, Lucas. He's gonna use his jetpack legs, rocket-powered pistons, grappling hook, all of it, to like attack on Titan himself. He's not going directly towards you because that would be suicidal. He'll like grapple towards a nearby tree and pull himself sideways and swing around it like a centrifuge and throw himself at you at a diagonal.
Oh, he's gonna Genji it.
But he's still too far away to stab you to death, so he's going to use the shotgun in his left arm. So his arm goes back and a shotgun comes out and
that's awesome.
Goes out.
My AC is a 5.
Not as skilled at that.
What if he hits me?
Oh, it's so close. It's so close. He comes sailing over the trees, and I think the problem why he misses is he has to hit the ground and start running as he's pulling himself along. And then he goes to jump over a tree branch, and instead of jumping over like tall-wise, he lengthens his body out so his legs are parallel to the ground. And in the process, his gun arm moves slightly. And like we see Sergey, and there's just like a round of pellets going right past him, like whoosh.
Is it like that the one pellet on the far outside of the burst just does this tiny little niche on the
scratch?
Silver unloads a what?
Yes.
Jesus, Silver, finally.
This is determining what I have 2 ideas and I don't know which to do, but this might have helped.
So Silver shoots his left kneecap out. And in the process, the ninja goes stumbling on the ground and rolls. But the black liquid begins spraying an entirely new lower leg. So he's like getting up and he's stumbling, and as he's walking, he's getting better at walking. And then as you watch, like a whole new foot
Good
forms.
God, it's like fighting a Terminator.
Yep.
Okay, so can I move back towards my friends to get in range?
If you move back towards your friends, you'll be moving directly towards this guy.
At the angle we're at, okay. Yeah. I want to use my grenade launcher. He's
now far enough away that if you want a grenade launcher, there's no one near him.
I think that's the only option. I want to start moving towards them to get back to them, but I want to take a shot at this guy. As
you go past your tactical roll, and as you do, you swap out your guns again, and when you're upside down, you fire the grenade.
That's the whole combat is Dark Souls for him. He's literally like, that's why the shotgun missed as well, because he's not used to his dodge strat of constantly.
Everybody else is playing an FPS, and
really? No. But there's an area of effect, isn't there?
Yeah, but you missed.
Yeah,
buddy.
but you have to roll for direction.
Yeah, no, it's not going to get close enough to hit him.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? Because it's a laser-guided munition. It either hits or it misses in this case.
Yeah, but he has to roll for direction to see if it comes back.
That is only for a TL3 grenade launcher.
Oh, okay.
TL4 grenade launchers are literally laser guided.
That was the moment to.
So I think what happens is you're upside down, you fire the grenade munition, and we go to the grenades like gun cam footage, and we listen to the virtual intelligence AI that's guiding the shell, and it's just like, all right, well, we're several hundred milliseconds to impact. Let's just go left a little and left a little more. All right, just guiding in there, and he's turned on the stealth camouflage. All right, let's figure out where he's going, and nope, he just reappeared over there. All right, okay, well, I'm gonna blow the proximity fuse now, and goodbye, life. This is why you should never give your bombs intelligence.
I like that bomb.
So Frank and German slip one round closer to death. What are you at now, Frank?
Isn't that death for me?
No, it's 6 rounds. You're only at 4.
Oh, okay.
Damn it! It was right there.
But it's like a -4 to fix me up at this point.
True. Yeah.
You literally need like a 10.
The Cyber Ninja is going to pull himself into melee combat with his good friend Sergey, and he does.
We are not friends. We have not written letters to each other. You're not even friend me on Facebook.
He hit you for 4 damage.
Oh,
you doing?
I have 2 hit points.
All right.
He's down.
So this is what happens.
One hit.
He pulls himself past you, and for a second you think you're fine, and then your head's rolling backwards, and you realize you can't feel your spine anymore.
I'm a psychic. I don't need my spine.
That's the last thought he has as he falls over.
I'm a psychic. I don't need my spine. That's it. You guys got wrecked on your mission. Well, we'll see if Silver completes your mission for you. This is the last thing standing in his way.
Yeah, that's why I'm literally like,
literally, it was a
1
point difference. This battle was because of 1 point. 1 point.
Silver gets hit, and he probably died. Yes, he's dead.
Wait, didn't he have to attack first before the ninja?
He did.
He did. He missed.
Rolled an 11.
Yeah.
So what happens
like
is
shit.
he and Silver are like in this disco battle where Silver's trying to step on him, and he's just like swish, 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 swish. And then he just guts Silver. Silver's just like, no, I've just begun to live. And then he explodes. And the Cyber Ninja walks out of the burning forest just looking like a total badass.
I did my job. It's like I killed the tank, and then I got double.
I had a tough decision of either shooting at him at last time or trying to stim pack one of you guys. I guess.
Right.
At least we got a side objective done, right?
I don't even know if
I did get a successful roll this time, so my rate is increasing.
Look at this guy. He's just so happy to have just 1 success.
Maybe
it was a great success, though, Sid.
Do we find out what happened? Did the team get the?
You failed.
Oh, the team didn't get the trace off.
Yep. No, you guys had the orbital bombardment beacon and you died.
Oh, I thought we were trying to save the group that
you
had
have a beacon, and you are trying to bring it to the recon group so that they can like put it's one of those things where it's like super precise, right? Like it can be easily jammed and stuff. So
I understand now.
They need like some guy who's like Dr. House in order to be like, all right, I know the perfect way to calibrate this thing. Mm-hmm. You know, it's every crazy eccentric.
So they couldn't do it because
it's the guy from Lie to Me as well. Just if they needed their whole life is a daytime TV sitcom show. You know, what will we orbital bombard today? Squad Captain Ray Romano checking in. All right, so we go back to the war turn. You failed, but because you completed at least 1 side objective, do not move this towards a loss. So let's see here.
Is this part of the same war that the other one shot that Sid was in was playing, or is it different?
It's on a different planet.
Is it in the same world?
No,
different system. Same universe, different star
system.
Same universe,
different star system. Yep.
Not parallel universe, not multiverse.
Not parallel.
No.
Not DC multiverse. Okay.
All right. So each side is going to roll 2d6 and add the power of the units that they have there. The power of the defensive units is 0. They literally have a 0, even though they have 4 units there. Your side's power rating is... did you send the infantry? You did not. Your power is 6. You are rolling 2d6. Oh, you have your own power as well. I'm sorry. Actually, your unit has a pretty good power rating, right? Your unit's power rating is strength 9. So you're rolling a 15. And just in case you're following along, that does mean that your unit is more powerful than the entire planetary division. Your 600 men are more powerful than 50,000 people.
Jesus.
It's the leadership, right? Like they have like 1 officer for every 100 guys, and you guys have like 1 officer for every 4 guys.
We're more tactically inclined.
Yes. All right. So I'm rolling 2d6 plus nothing, and you guys are rolling 2d6 plus 15.
But this is still happening. I thought.
I'll roll it for us.
This is on the war level.
You want me to roll this for you guys?
Come on, Corporal. Chop chop.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a 12-point difference. That means it is an overwhelming victory. The attacking divisions take no damage, and each losing unit takes 1d10 steps of damage. If any of them take higher than 4, they're destroyed. How much damage the winner and loser take? Is it per unit or is it per? Each side rolls the listed damage. These it can be divided up. All right, they're gonna absolutely divide it up. Oh Jesus! All right. You know what? I'll tell you what. That air battalion is gone. It's just gonna take 4 points of damage, 5 points of damage.
I just realized I was muted.
Yeah, what do you got?
Yeah.
I said, yes, we have air superiority.
You do. You completely wipe out their air battalion. Their armored battalion drops from. I got this. I know what I'm about to say. I'll get there. They were fresh. They dropped 2 steps. Fresh to ready, ready to bloodied. So a bloodied armored battalion.
And we take no damage?
You take no damage at all. You do
Sweet.
not get the objective. However, you deal heavy damage to enemy forces, completely wiping out their air.
Sweet.
Now we go to the attacking side. Their brigade of infantry is attacking your infantry division and artillery division. So you are rolling a +4, and they are rolling at a +3. Because they have extra psychic backup.
Does anyone want to roll this one? No? Alright. I will roll again.
Oh, that's a good roll on my part.
2d6 plus 4, you said?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Ooh.
Victory by 2 points. Winner takes 1d4 steps. Loser takes 1d6. So roll a d6.
2.
I take 3. Okay. You have a choice here. You can either have one of your units drop 2 steps of damage, or have both of them drop 1. After a unit takes 4 steps of damage, the next step drops it in size. So a division would drop to a battalion. That would represent losing like 4,500 people.
Yeah. Well, let's have you guys. I'm okay with the infantry taking 2 steps. Is that cool with you guys?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Our infantry takes 2 steps of damage.
So it's an attack. It's a overwhelming victory for the enemy. It looks good for them. However, they lose almost all of their troops in the process. They lose thousands of men. You guys only lose hundreds of men, but they almost break through to where the nobles are at. They claim it as a victory. Your side claims it as a victory. You're like, look at the casualties. And they're like, yeah, but look at all these nobles we took hostage. Also, they were outnumbered like 20-1. So
Yeah.
It worked out pretty well for them.
But look at the bones.
Look at the bones. Exactly.
Look at the bones.
All right. At the end of the session, which is where we're at, we would then do another war turn.
Mm-hmm.
Based on where you decide to send your troops, I would roll up a new mission during the in-between time. So I have a pretty rough idea of where I'm going to send all of my units. You guys can make your decisions.
Do we set strategies and go to another place, or do we just try to hit hard on that research center and just blast it? We didn't destroy it.
I mean, I feel like we have overwhelming force. So it goes back to our commanding officers,
Yep,
right? So
yes. Your actual troops are dead, so.
yeah.
Sergey.
Well,
but by the way, what's supposed to happen is you have a second character ready to walk on screen during so it's assumed that your main character will die and you have to bring a character number 2.
I see.
If your unit had just one person survive the fight, a new German and a new Sergey would have walked out. Or sorry, a new Frank would have walked out.
Gotcha.
Clones.
Frank 279.
I am the new Frank. Nice to meet you.
It's Dank,
Dank
Austria Deturi, and instead of Sergey, I guess it's
Fedorov.
Austria Deturi. I like it.
Go Fedorov. Sergey Fedorov was Detroit Red Wing.
Ooh, Sergey Fedorov. I like it.
He's a real man.
Making his way downtown and he's homebound.
He's a real boy.
Well, from what we've seen from our previous attack, we have overwhelming power against them.
The Navy steward in the corner nods and it just says power overwhelming to himself quietly.
Power overwhelming.
Power overwhelming.
Now, Major, Melanian has got the cigar because I found a pen.
So what say
Wait.
you?
What was the results of our attack on the psionic studies? Was it just nil?
No, you guys were highly successful. Right? Yes.
Did we destroy it?
You took no damage. No, you didn't break through. You destroyed a battalion of air reinforcements and it heavily damaged a
Artillery
tank
unit.
No,
Yeah.
tank unit.
Or tank unit, sorry, yeah.
It was successful. You didn't get the research facility though. Like you were able to attack the outskirt troops.
Well, we left it wounded. Do we finish it off like the wounded duck it is?
Well, we do have air superiority now. I think it would behoove us to take advantage of this fact.
I agree.
Do we just send the air there and focus our armored and our sea elsewhere?
We might have enough to take the gate completely at this point.
It's entirely possible, yes.
Well, the gate is their main point of focus. So I say we leave the infantry behind, use the rest, take the gate. Completely
the infantry
overwhelm
is
them.
wounded. Are you sure you wouldn't want to leave a unit for floating defense?
We could leave the artillery there where it was. It's in the other three. Take the gate.
So would you rather us let the infantry heal themselves, and then we can keep the artillery behind and let the rest attack?
I think that would be a wise course of action.
Well, we won one battle. Let's win this war.
Boom.
Are we all in agreement?
Yes.
Okay. Talk me through what the plan is.
All right. So we're gonna have the artillery be on defense. We're going to we're gonna let the soldiers heal, and then we're gonna use the rest. Our 600 men plus all the rest to attack the gate.
All right. Their armored division is attacking. All of their battalions are attacking. Sorry. Their infantry is resting, and nothing is defending.
Holy crap.
And let's roll to see how each of the rests go. We roll 1d6. On a 3 or higher, we recover 1 step of damage.
All right. I'll roll it.
We recover.
You
also recover. Perfect. So, going into the next battle, they will almost certainly lose the psionic research facility, but they have a pretty good chance of taking the gate.
I thought we were taking the gate.
We're going for the gate.
You're attacking. You're attacking the hold on the gate. They are attacking the nobles surrounding the gate.
Wait, I'm confused.
You are going for objective. They hold the gate. They are going for.
They're
objective.
about 5 miles that way.
Yes, they're in. They're close by, but doing something else. They're off taking nobles hostage, or using psychic powers to mind wipe them, or just generally paying them money to be like, "Hey, we really want to take over this planet, and maybe you do too."
Gotcha.
So for the next week, if we were to have one, we would have a mission where you would infiltrate the psionic studies research facility in order to bring the defenses down, so the rest of the divisions could come in and wreck the shit out of it. Probably again that TL5 power generator would be the main complication. It exploding would destroy the crust of the planet.
That's a big problem.
Killing everyone.
You'd think they'd want to hold on to that.
Yeah. You guys were like, can we artillery bombard the base? And I was like,
no.
No. No, you cannot.
That's exactly. I mean, if you had been successful in your mission, they would have used your ship to just drop rocks out of it with very precise orbital targetings to miss the power generator, and hit the base walls. But that's how it goes. So that was Starvation Cheap. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stars Without Numbers combat can be really rough, and to be honest, I put you guys up against 2 level 4s with 3 level 1s, and you did pretty good.
Yeah, we did super
actually
good.
You fucking destroyed a goddamn tank. So
yeah, that was my favorite.
That was cool.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm glad I died.
And I helped.
So
I helped. I shot one. And it hurt a lot.
Optimism. Your optimism is so good. You're like,
I have a
I put a
question.
hole in that fucker. Fuck him.
Do you see that?
You see? This was a lot of fun, though. I like.
No,
this.
you didn't see it because there's nothing left.
I would really be interested to see how a long-running game would go, because especially when you have to focus more on like troop, like economy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel like in this game, if we manage to get our cannon fodder up to a respectable level, we'd be able to just destroy shit.
Yeah.
Stars Without Numbers combat is super deadly.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
I was just saying that it's a lot of fun. That I thank you for playing. It was and all the work you put into this. It was super cool.
I've had fun. Is Stars Without Number its own thing, and the Starvation Cheap is like the mass combat? Is that kind of like the difference?
Stars Without Numbers has a number of extra books that expand upon the base rules. Starvation Cheap is planetary and mercenary legion combat. Sons of Gold is trading, like big trading. Darkness Visible is espionage and spying, and what's the other one called? Skyward Steel is military naval engagements.
That sounds super fun.
So there's okay. So I see. So there's different focuses.
So this is just like how there's Pathfinder, and then there's the mass combat book rules for.
Except these aren't like designed away from it. With Pathfinder, the mass combat was designed by people who hadn't like tested it with how mass combat is very different than how Stars Without or how Pathfinder works.
Yeah.
This is directly based off of Stars Without Numbers because it's Kevin Crawford developing it. By the way, I want to say Kevin Crawford is currently kickstarting Stars Without Numbers Revised, which is the second edition of the rulebook. Changes a lot of things around. If you go on Kickstarter and get it today, you can get a coupon off of buying all the Stars Without Numbers
books.
Yeah, he's compiling it in a thing called Universal Omnibus, which is all of the Stars Without Numbers support books in 1,000 page.
Oh, nice!
Wow, that's super cool.
It's a very good deal. It's an amazing deal because I already have all of them, but it costs a lot of money.
Have you ever ran a Stars Without Number game, AP? Like a campaign?
Yes, I've run everything but Darkness Visible now.
No, I mean, like, have you done a campaign?
Yes, I've done everything but Darkness Visible now.
Okay.
Henley and I ran a Stars Without Numbers Skyward Steel campaign called Calum Gladium.
Yeah, I still feel bad every time Henley reaches out to me for something. He's like, "Dude, I'm working. I'm sorry."
Yeah, he's all. I mean, he understands. He's super busy as well.
It's like I would love to. I enjoyed the hell out of the one time I did get to play with him.
I'll have to look through your VODs then, because I would like to find a good Stars Without Numbers to watch.
Well, that would not be a good one to watch.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's on Henley's channel, not mine.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, it was actually kind of a disaster.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay then.
If you're looking for a good Stars Without Numbers to watch, I would absolutely suggest Swan Song.
Okay.
It's like 40 episodes long.
I know you talk about it all the time.
It's the flagship. Yeah,
it's good.
Episode 3 makes me want to tear my hair out, but only because I know how the game ends. And so seeing at the beginning where they first meet Pi, like by episode 40, Pi's just like this fucking reckless monster. And in episode 3, they're like, he seems harmless. We should just put him on the ship. Nothing bad will ever happen. And he's just like, don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I'll make you all sorts of money and stuff. And I'm like 40 episodes down the line. I'm like, oh my God. Pi is a horrible monster designed for war. He'll destroy all humanity. And it just cut back to episode 3. He's like, would you like a slice of pizza?
I like it.
Just rewatching that series is amazing. You need to see the naval engagements. So, in base Stars Without Numbers, naval combat kind of sucks. It's exactly like regular combat. You roll your gunnery, you roll your attack bonus, and all that stuff. But there's something called spike level, which is how good your engine is. You choose which spike level you hide in, from real space to spike level 6 if you have access. And then you choose which spike level you shoot into. And so it's just weirdly random where your ships are like... and the farther away from spike levels you shoot into, the harder it is to hit the ship. So The Skyward Steel takes all of that, throws it out the window, and turns combat into everybody on the ship has a job. Like, someone's a gunnery officer, someone's the captain of the ship, someone's the deck officer.
But, so, like, Star Wars does the whole...
Yeah, but each person has a series of special powers that they can use.
Oh, cool.
So it's less... Like, the PC ship has special powers and the enemies don't, so it's expected that you will almost certainly win, except if you fight something above your class, which is why they suggest you always fight something above your class. I like it. I really like Skyward Steel and its rules. It is like Star Wars in that it gets the whole party involved in the combat, which is way better than just having one guy roll the d20 over and over again to see if your multifocal laser hits.
And see if everyone else dies with him.
Yeah, exactly. Or watch Sid just fucking misjump and blow up the whole ship in Sons of Gold. They're like, look at all this
wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, look at all this rare cargo we got. We just need to offload it. Then, like 10 seconds later, they reappear in another system. The ship is exploding and their cargo's vanning off into space. And he's like, "Oh, I gotta get my evac suit on right now, right now. Ship's exploding." It's a bad time. It was a bad time.
I don't know. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome too, just for a different reason. Yeah, BattleTech next week.
BattleTech, that'd be sweet.
BattleTech. I guess we'll be tabletop simulating BattleMech combat. We're not going to redo the same objective. I've replayed that map 4 times now. We're going to use a different map with different mechs.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Wow, they're like, thank you.
It's all new to me, APs.
No, we've just done the map already, so we were hoping to do something in a new map. So I'm thanking you that you're going to put time to do a new map for us.
I'm literally going to walk into something it's going to be awesome, I guess, in its own way. It's like, everything is new and shiny.
All right.
What's this button do? Oh, that was bad. Self-destruct. High score. What's that mean? Did I break it?
No.
Did I break it? Is that good?
There's no place to buy BattleTech gear.
Nope.
That's disappointing.
Never going to happen.
Oh, you got a suspicious link in my Discord. Do I trust it?
It's my fucking drive-through, motherfucker. It's the least...
Oh. God. Gonna rise out at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Death from above. Yeah, Soundwave. Death from above.
Death from above. Let's all get cut together. That's actually the name of the BattleTech show that Hyper RPG does, Death from Above. Yep. I heard Sid was going to be on that for season 3. I just want to remind you.
That's the rumor.
All the best villains on that show are the ones that go full ham and destroy the enemy.
No, I actually told them that I wanted to be on their side, and they were totally down with that.
Piece of shit. You're the fucking worst, Sid.
It's like, I don't want to be an Op 4.
Characters.
No one gives a shit about the Op 4s.
No, the Op 4s are the best.
So this first one is more like the history.
They're one-trick ponies. I want to be. I want to become a recurring character.
Oh, you're the worst. 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 Recurring character. Listen, hey, you're no Verdance, bro. Take a step back.
It's only an 8-hour drive. I'll make that drive. That's totally fine.
Every week. He just drives 8 hours.
No, not every week, but
every other.
Maybe once a month. Yeah.
He gets a small plane license and then flies out there.
That would be the way to do it, actually.
Yeah, that would.
Cat.
Because I know people. I know people that know people.
You're famous now.
No, I actually know people that actually have airplanes.
Oh.
I mean, Sid Alpha's always been famous. I heard he's the poor man's Jim Sterling. That's what I heard.
I don't know if I'd go that. I don't know.
I mean, it's literally been repeated 3 times in the comment section of this video. I've been refreshing it every 15 minutes. It gets better and better.
Really? Apparently I need to scroll back up here.
Yep, it's pretty good.
Oh man, I don't know.
I love these guys who are like,
here.
yes, Sid isn't transphobic, and when he tries to bring the transphobic people out of his community, you shun him. And someone else is like, shut the fuck up! And I'm like, that was not an appropriate response to that, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why they're getting moderated. They'll calm down. They'll either get over it, or the ones that have a real problem with it will leave. It's fine.
I wonder if it's just like the same couple of people making a bunch of troll accounts.
I mean, that's already happened.
To flood with opinions. I mean,
that's already happened.
You're literally getting ribbon spatzed. What did I call it? Spats. Oh, socio-spatzed. You're getting socio-spatzed so hard right
now. That's what you called it?
Yeah, socio-spatzing. That's when you make a bunch of alt accounts to keep track of everything going on.
Yeah, I that's already, a few of those have already been identified, and they can have fun shouting into the void. Yeah.
Just
they can still write comments, but nobody's going to see them.
Give them an RKO out of nowhere. Listen, I like your style, Sid. I was a little worried there when you started going up against Alex Maurer, especially because I saw so much transphobic stuff, and I tried to talk to you about it. I was like, dude, you gotta lay off Alex Maurer for a minute. Like, it's really bad. And then you took all the transphobic people to school, and I was like, all right, I'm fine with this.
It's so bad. I mean, even though I know I'm not responsible for what everyone says. My community does reflect on me as a channel.
Yeah, and I agree.
That is
you don't want the nursemaid sharks.
The trolling and the absolute bile that has been flooding my comments section it's gotten too much. It's time to flush the drain. So that's what I'm doing.
Operation Flush the Drain.
Flush the goldfish.
So this is going to be more a question for EQ and Sid, but do you guys know what kind of scenario you want to play next week? Like light mechs, medium mechs, heavy mechs?
Oh, we did light mechs last time. Can we do medium mechs? Would you mind?
Medium mechs, actually.
We did medium mechs.
Oh, we did. Oh, that's right, we did.
I was in a bushwhacker.
You were not in a bushwhacker.
You were in the flamer.
You were in a hunchback.
No, hunchback. That's right, hunchback.
And I had the PC.
Bushwhacker's that like multi-range utility mech.
Bushwhackers are good.
I mean, they got an AC and missile launchers, which means in my mind they're terrible.
I like.
I got to tell you, man.
Of course, all my experience with them is all straight from MechWare 4, MechWare 4.
Yeah,
so Bushwhacker was a solid mech.
Here's my problem with those games, though. MechWarrior 3 is what trained me, and in MechWarrior 3, you had to acquire ammunition between missions, and there was never a chance to stop to reload. You had to literally take it off your opponent's corpses, which is why from MechWarrior 3
you legged everything.
I literally only use lasers and PPCs. No missiles ever. I promised myself one day.
I did the same thing.
After I had a Jenner with like 12 SRM launchers run out, and I had to do the whole rest of the mission death from aboving people. I was like, I'm never doing this again. I've literally killed 3 mechs by kicking them in the head. I'm so tired.
Plus, that game, you got the most scrap if you blew off alternate legs, depending on if you ran into a pair of Orions, you blew a left leg off one and a right leg off the other.
Oh man!
And
Orions.
You would collect all the scrap. But in MechWarrior 4, you don't leg. That's just not what you do at all. That's the worst.
All right. So what were we thinking? Heavy mechs this time or medium?
I'd be fine with medium again.
Yeah, I think I'd be fine with medium.
Because even when we did medium, that was a really...
Do you make it in the game? Is it in-game you make it?
No. We'll be using pre-generated ones.
Yeah, there's pre-generated mechs, and so you just pick one of like 4 mechs.
In the actual tabletop simulator game.
Yes. I'll get you the statistics on the mechs so you can be like, that's the one I want. I feel like we're not going to put the Hunchback on the field since that's such a specialized piece of garbage.
Just give me whatever one's the best one.
You just don't like that AC-20.
See, here's the thing. Every single time we ran that scenario, the Hunchback pilot did nothing and then just did everything. Like, their activity level was at 0 until they got to close range. And then it was like, they're the pilot doing everything.
Destroy everything.
Yeah. Right. That's that AC-20.
Slow the Hunchy's it's a one-trick pony, but
you did a lot.
That AC-20 is devastating.
In our game, you did a lot. You literally like fought for like 3 or 4 rounds as you were sitting in water to keep cool, and it was you did a lot of stuff in my opinion.
Let me ask: are we playing against each other, or
No, you're playing against me.
We're playing against AP.
I'm the bad guy.
We'll be a squad, and we'll work together.
And we won.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Oh,
Ghost ride the whip.
get the hell out of here.
Stop it. It's not cool anymore.
Was it ever?
The whip didn't work.
Are you 13, AP? Come on, get the hell out of here with that.
These psycho crystals can make me go crazy.
Can you dab this way? Nope.
This contest is about speed, and I've been practicing all week.
It hurts my soul.
Yeah.
So besides the one PDF that explains like the world and the history,
I sent you the second PDF that has the quick start rules. That'll teach you everything you need to know to get started.
Yep.
Cool. I will read that next Thursday afternoon in about.
You should probably read it sometime over the weekend.
Yeah, I would suggest.
You might have questions and you'll want them answered.
I'm sure.
The simple fact of the matter is that we take turns moving mechs, and then we take turns firing on each other, and at the end of the round, all the damage goes through.
Yeah.
And see who's left standing.
Yep.
Pretty much.
And we try
so
to
you can like KO each other.
Yes.
Like I'm just like we can hurt. Like there's friendly fire.
No. Oh,
well, there is friendly fire.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, that really makes sense.
For instance, it's not like in Pathfinder where if you kill someone before their turn comes up, they die and they can't hurt you.
Oh.
You can definitely bullshoot at each other and kill each other, and at the end of the round, the damage will go through and you explode.
That makes sense. I mean, that seems realistic.
I don't know about realistic.
I mean, if people fire missiles at the same time and they hit the other person,
their machine. Well, I mean, BattleTech is not a realistic system. Their machine guns only fire 300 meters, and their missiles only go 1 mile.
Well, okay.
Only a mile.
You didn't see the Blaine Lee Pardoe fan fiction with Clan Nova Shart?
Clan Nova Shart?
Clan Nova Shart? I'll get this one for you. It's amazing.
Oh, God.
The mech warrior finds Browning machine guns and uses them to fire from 2 miles away. And the enemy commander's like, my God, they're destroying us with machine guns. And he's like, that's right. I found a 1942 era machine gun that's more powerful than our 32nd century technology.
Oh, my God.
It was the April Fool's. That's right. It's on his blog. I'll get it for you. Operation Total Freaking Awesomeness fanfic. Oh, it's so good. So good. Here we go. I'm putting it in chat. Definitely take a look at it, Sid. Definitely take a look at it.
Operation Total Freaking Awesomeness.
Taking 8 hours to fight a 10-minute battle over 30 years. Okay, any last-minute constructive concerns? I know people are super popular. People really like when we run Stars Without Numbers, so...
Would you ever consider running a campaign again?
I mean, the whole point of this is to make sure that people would watch a campaign, and I feel like we've proven that people will watch it. Mm-hmm. I want to run Sons of Gold and Starvation Cheap at the same time, simultaneously taking place in the same universe, but separated, so that they have to
two campaigns at once?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Oh, so there could be some point in time where the cargo haulers haul the military units.
Well, given the amount of money that the cargo haulers will have, it's more probable they'll buy the military unit and use them as their own special forces.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be fun.
Oh my God! On one show they could plan the military ops for the other show.
Oh man!
That'd be amazing. Like the money show is just like, all right, we want them to attack this planet, and they're gonna do it this way. And the orders go down, and on the next show, they're like, this is a fucking disaster of a plan. We're just gonna rewrite the whole thing.
Yep. They already sent us the check. It's fine.
They already sent us the check. That's not how checks work.
I like the idea overall.
Excellent.
That'd be super fun.
It's gonna be
fun to watch.
Terrible. Sid, are you joining in on our next diplomacy game, by the way?
Is the current one still going on, or is that
No,
over?
we ended it with the German-Russian Turkish alliance
To destroy France.
to destroy France.
God damn.
Yeah,
That's
we
brutal.
did a 3-way draw because we were winning.
When
so
are you
badly.
planning on firing up the next game?
We only have 3 people right now, but we're looking to get
Is
the full
these, are these
7.
the board games you play on the side?
Yeah, I can.
Yes.
Link me and I'll play
It's
with you
in
guys.
the AP board game channel. All
That's what
information.
I was like, something's always going on in this channel. I think something's happening behind the scenes, apparently.
Yeah, we're playing Diplomacy.
Okay.
Come join us.
Is that a Steam game?
No, it's literally on playdiplomacy.com. It's completely free. It's a 100-year-old board game about World War One.
That makes sense.
Where's it at?
The
Play
AP
Diplomacy?
Gaming board game channel.
No. The or the website.
Playdiplomacy.com. Maybe run a third Stars Without Numbers campaign where the merchants hire a navy to protect their assets. And then, I feel like we'll do all the subsystems. So Stars Without Numbers is great for this. I don't know how Stars Without Numbers 2 Revised is going to work out, but they wrote a bunch of source books for Stars Without Numbers, the original, which is what we've been playing, where you could do things like have a solo campaign, James Bond style, where the main hero can just wipe out mooks by just being like, okay, I killed 3 mooks this turn. And I'm like, all right, okay, cool, you do that. And it's very hard for them to die. They also have source books that include psychic martial arts, where you can, like, avatar your fist up, like Avatar Last Airbender, and, like, create an air wall to block bullets from hitting you. Or use your fist like psychic knives and stab people. Create Jedi swords with your mind. It's pretty fucking sweet. Yeah, it's a really good source book. They have source books for new ships. Like, Kevin Crawford is a dude who is working constantly. And this is the thing that impresses the hell out of everybody that works with him. Whenever he makes a Kickstarter, he's already finished the product. All he wants you to do is cover his publishing costs. So
that's cool.
He's
sweet.
done. Stars Without Numbers 2 is done. All he needs is the money to get it published. So maybe consider going to Kickstarter and supporting Stars Without Numbers Revised for $10. Get a whole new rule system. I supported it, and you should too. Probably. I mean, you do what you want. It's your money, and you need it now.
It's my money and I need it now.
If you've got long-term payments and you need
Oh, God.
Cash now. Call JG Wentworth.
877 cash
877
now.
cash now.
877 cash now.
877
Wow,
cash
We're
now.
truly bad at this. All
Yeah,
right.
I made a diplomacy account, I think.
Excellent. Sid, outro?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I am Sid Alpha. I'm still here despite the trolls trying to take me out. I will not die. I will not surrender. I will be able to find me over my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Sid Alpha, where I do video game news, some reviews, and everything like that. Keep your eyes out because I will have a review of Pyre incoming. And I'm going to be back here on Saturday. Yes, are we actually doing Winter's Edge Saturday, or are we doing something else?
I think we're doing Winter's Edge.
Excellent. Kingdom Turn. I'm looking forward to that.
It's never going to happen. You guys are stuck in the middle of talking to a dragon about justice. You couldn't make a decision on whether the old man was actually guilty or not.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. You're in an entirely different country.
Yeah, that's right.
He's like, I'm so excited to do a Kingdom Turn. And I'm like, oh, yeah? So am I, but it's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not the old guy. They're both innocent. I'm telling you.
All right, I've joined the game.
Perfect. EQ, let's outro.
Hey everyone, I'm EQ. Thanks again for stopping by. If you come by Thursdays, you can always find me here. Other than that, this is the only place you can really find me, except on Softthings channel, where I jump over and play games every now and then for like Saturdays and Sundays. Again, if you liked what you saw, I definitely say come around for another Thursday. Check out Okeanos. It's a lot of super fun bro trip. A lot different than this game, but still a lot of fun. D&D 5e game. Yeah, don't forget to always support AP. Click that subscribe button. Just saying, you should do that.
I want to say, by the way, It feels like every time we do these one-shots, we get so much less professional. And it's not like Okeanos is a bastion of professionality, but like what with the hour-long intros. But yeah, I feel like we spent a lot of time just palling around. It reminds me a little bit of co-optional podcast, just not as funny. We'll get there.
I think we're kind of if we worked on our scripts, all right, we could.
I just love that I don't check my phone when we're playing, but I got a text message about an hour ago from a friend of mine that just randomly texted me, "This dude on Twitch looks familiar." Like,
so EQ is Jesse Cox, Sid is Total Biscuit, Krendor is Rad, and I guess that makes me Dodger. Nope, I've locked myself into a box. I'm gonna go in a different direction. I don't know. I guess I don't have a co-optional.
I went left. I decided to go right instead.
Lucas is the guest every week.
I like nerd cubes.
Optional. All right, Lucas. Let's talk about you. You've got stuff going on. You like Cthulhu horror.
I do like Cthulhu. I do like Call of Cthulhu. I might run some again, but I'm in another group's Cthulhu game on Friday nights. They're not live though, so maybe I can get them to go live at some point. But they do a Google Hangouts and post-production, put it up. That's Into the Darkness.club. But I am Lucas at Lucas G Variety. You can find me at lucasgvariety.sidalpha.com for YouTube, but Lucas G Variety for Twitch. I'm working on getting some subscribers up. I'm co-collaborating with a couple of my buddies at work who are doing their own thing, and we actually a board game called Massive Darkness is just about to come out from a Kickstarter release. So we actually are going to try to do a setup where we do like a GoPro camera on the table, like a bird's eye view camera up here, get a mic out, and we're actually going to set up a board game. It's the same makers that do Zombicide, the Cool Mini or Not. So we might actually do an in-house board game setup, kind of like what Will Wheaton does with his tabletop role playing. And we might actually try to do a recording like that and put that together and fashion it between us. So that's something that might be cool, but we're going to give it a shot and see if
you have a lot of post-production experience.
I mean, it depends. I mean, more in theater and like small films I used to do in college. I'm not the post-production person though. The person
that's good. Will Wheaton's tabletop has a lot of post-production.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, we're beginners that way, but I mean, I could if I learned it, but I don't have time.
Whoa, buddy, we're all beginners at this, except for Sid, who's
sure,
the poor man's Jim Sterling.
Dude, I've only been doing this for 2 years. Technically, I'm still a beginner too.
Oh, that's right. I've been doing this for 4 years, but don't worry, I'm way worse at it.
There's strengths and weaknesses for everybody in every area, and blah blah blah. But no, follow, like, subscribe. Me, AP, Sid. And hey, even EQ. Why not? Yeah.
Wow. A stunning advertisement for EQ. Why not?
We'll get EQ into streaming yet too. So.
I mean, I could do it. The only problem is maybe when I'm done with school, when I've finished all that and I actually have free time to sit and just be like, I can do all these things.
Literally going to license a shirt that has EQ's face on the front and on the back it just says, why not?
You still have to make, can we put EQ please emote on that as well?
I'm working on it, buddy.
Why not the EQ?
Just saying, EQ's a nice guy. Might like
him. No, I'll follow him to the ends of the earth, and that's a promise.
I don't know about that.
Boom.
I don't know about that.
This is the sign for that's it. That's the end of it. That's all there is. A little period. End of the sentence. Boom.
All right. I don't need an outro. We're done. I'm gonna host Lexi Tales after this. She's kicking a lot of ass at League of Legends right now. She's literally the only person in the world I would watch League of Legends for, so that game is not good.
She's kind of awesome.
She is kind of awesome. And yeah, there's one-shots all month long. I can't even list them all. If you click the schedule button on twitch.tv/APGamingREAL, you can look at all of the one-shots, and that's it. Good night. So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Bye.